Hey, it's Coach Cliff with Northern Lights Swim Club, and this is your daily swimcast for June 19th, 2024. Before we get into today's practice, I'm recording this on the 18th, so the day before practice. And last night on the 17th, we were watching Olympic trials, and I just wanted to, go over what happened at Olympic trials. There is a lot of effort and drama and just a lot of emotions going on at Olympic trials. It's probably the most difficult swim meet in the world. There are literally people from the United States who finish third or fourth or fifth in their events, and they would easily be finaling at the Olympics with their best times and with the times they swim at trials. And it can be a bit of the old thrill of victory and agony of defeat kind of moment at these things. And we were watching one of our old teammates and Alaskan swimmers swim her 100 breast last night. And as she finished, there was an audible noise sound of disappointment in the natatorium. And it is one of those things where, of course, we feel really horribly for our beloved Lydia and her efforts in the 100 breaststroke yesterday. However, that is part of sports. We put ourselves out there. We put our best effort forward. And sometimes we come up short. And there's lots of reasons that could happen. It could be health. It could be training. It could be anything. But it's a huge disappointment when you put yourself out there and you don't achieve the goals that you are shooting for. And that's part of sport. We have these thrilling moments where we have the greatest feeling in the world, and then we have these really disappointing moments where we are feeling lower than low. And that is part of what we do every day. We embrace these highs and lows, and we endure the lows and celebrate the highs, but it is why we do what we do. It's also a bit of like life. We have highs and lows in life. And that's why I think it's such a wonderful thing for kids to participate in sports. We learn how to deal with these highs and these lows and temper them just a little bit and learn how to make ourselves stronger from them. So in the end, we're all rooting for Lydia to become even stronger than she is now. And let this be a lesson to everybody. When you hit a big disappointment in your life, it's not the end. We can still move forward. All right, we're going to get started with our old standby, 875, swim, kick, swim. These are on the 140, but I may adjust this for certain lanes depending on how we're doing. But we've got some speed-oriented stuff in today's practice, so we want to make sure that we're not depleting too much of our glycogen in this warm-up and in the first set after this. In honor of our favorite Olympian, we are working a little breaststroke today. So we've got 825's breaststroke technique, and we're going to be mostly focusing on making sure that we're getting our body in line and that we have a good neutral body position to help make sure that we're getting as much out of every stroke as possible. Efficiency is key in breaststroke because it is already such an inefficient stroke. So we want to make sure we're getting every little thing we can out of it. Now, once we get out of that breaststroke technique, we're going to slide into 1050s, breaststroke down, freestyle back with paddles. And this is going to be a kind of a BPA, VO2Max kind of set. So we're really hitting our effort level high on this. These are going to be on the 140, so I'm expecting, right around a minute's rest on these. You want to be pushing these as strong as you can. With those paddles on your hands, you want to make sure that you're keeping your hand speed up. That's the effort level that we're putting into this. You got to make sure that you're not letting those paddles slow your hands down. Otherwise, you're not achieving any significant training effect there. So let's really hit it. We'll do a couple easy 50s after this first main set. I really want to get into the sprints today. So we got 1025s freestyle with fins and paddles. Again, on this, we're going to make sure that our tempo is maxed out. So you got fins on your feet and paddles on your hands, and they are trying to slow your hands down. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. Keep that hand speed up. We're going to hit this like it owes us money. Really quick tempo, really fast kick, over kicking if possible. Get after these. You're going to get a lot of rest on these 25s. We'll do a little bit of cool down with some bobs. I'll see you at the pool. Thanks for staying all the way to the end of the swimcast. Please click like and then subscribe. I'll see you at the pool.